Well, hello, shell buddies, and welcome back to the Eshway Bijou channel. Today we're going to take another cool adventure over to Pass A Grille. We talked a little bit about an April storm that brought in a lot of shells to both Lido South and Lido North. Well, of course it brought some into Pass A Grille, which had lots anyway. Let's go take a look. We're going to have a lot of fun finds and meet some new shelling friends.
It's absolutely flawless. Wow, look at that orange. That's a great fighting conch. It may be hard to tell on the camera, but I can see it visually like that.
Now, one of the magical things about Pass A Grille is that because of how it's situated with the rocks and everything there at the bottom of the point, we don't have to worry necessarily so much about it being turtle nesting season. The turtles don't want anything to do with this location, I promise, because there is nothing there for them to nest in. It's rocks and sand that shifts constantly, day to day, week to week, month to month. So when we go headlamp shelling, even though it's April and that you would normally want to watch out for stuff like that during that time of the year, we know that Pass A Grille has absolutely no chance below the rocks of there being any turtle nesting whatsoever, because it's just not feasible. There's no place for them to nest.
All right, good morning from windy Pass A Grille. It's Friday after the very large storm front moved through on April 11th. It's the morning of the 12th. You can hear the wind and the surf are still roaring. We are under a wind advisory until 8 o'clock tonight, and a small craft advisory for most of the day with expected 5 to 9 foot waves. Now, ideally, conditions will probably be better for shelling tomorrow, and that doesn't mean they're going to be bad today. Actually, it should be pretty good. Wow. I am standing over the top of where there's a number of rocks. They've been buried by the sand completely. And I see a nice big rock line. This ought to be great. There's all kinds of stuff on this beach. Live tulip. And a nice moon. And a tulip. Great start. Awesome. A couple more tulips. Cool. Oh, prickly cockle pear, isn't that sweet? Cute. Boy, it's loud out here, that's for sure.
What's that?
It's loud.
A lot of olives.
There's another little baby tulip. And a big buttercup lucine. Awesome. Oh, look at this. There's a little one. And there's a surf clam. And an olive. All right. Definitely shows here. There's tulips everywhere. Again. And there's a little beat up whelk. And an olive. My goodness. Oh, wow. Check this out. A hinged Purplish Tagelus.
Ah, the Purplish Tagelus. Now, certainly you've seen me find this shell before a number of times. Small, purple, fragile, cute, really sweet little shell. But I don't find them hinged very often, which is why I was stopping and marveling over this little pair, because it was so cool to see them actually hinged up. Now, the Purplish Tagelus is really a little more related to like the similes and the tellins, but if you go looking for it in a book, you're going to find it in the Witherington's Living Beaches book. You'll find it on the same pages as the stout and the jackknife clams, because they sort of resemble each other. Now that brown skin on the outside that you see there is the periostracum, and because these shells are so thin and so fragile, I would not really recommend dipping them in acid necessarily. Leave that for the thicker stuff. Just leave these guys out to sit and dry for a while, and the sunlight will actually cause that periostracum to peel off of them eventually. No problem. Now this guy is not to be confused with his cousin, the stout Tagelus. You can tell the difference between the two of them because the stouts are not only wider and longer, but they don't have that beautiful purple color on them either.
That's really cool. All right, now what is it stuck to? Oh, nothing. Not stuck to anything. That's cool. Here's a tulip there. Nice. Ooh, that's pretty. Nice hinged sunray Venus. Very cool. Another couple of olives, that's cool. Lots of stuff. Lots and lots. Now, we're not the only folks here this morning. Got 5, 6 other people out here besides me and John, so remember what I said, the early sheller gets the whelk. Or in this case, the juvenile fighting conch. And there's another one. There's some nice little baby fighting conchs here. Cute, cute. And quite a few olives from the looks of things. Finding whelk pieces, tulips all over. Ah, there's a nice little whelk, I hope. Yeah, there we go. Lightning whelk. Lots of scallops too. There's a calico and a bay scallop that's been discolored by low oxygen sediment. Awesome. Now it was just about 6:30 when we were pulling in here. Off in the distance you can see that the sun is starting to come up, so we won't need the headlamps for too awfully long. Oh, that's a nice olive. He's like glass. That's a good one. Awesome. Oh, I promised myself not to bring too many of these home. But wow, look at that orange. That's a great fighting conch. Nice and big. There's another over there. There's a few of them on the sand as I look around. My goodness. I don't know why I'm surprised. Pass A Grille is always fantastic, but still. Come out here and see it all, and it's like, wow. Just wow. Alright, here's a great question. Anything in the water's edge? Now that the tide is starting to come back up, let's see how cold it is since it's been churned. Cool, but not terrible. Well, yeah, there sure are shells out here. No doubt. Some more nice fighting conchs here. Boy, oh boy. What do we got here? We've got a knobbed and a knobless. How cool. Alright, the knobbed one's pretty crusty. I'll take the knobless though. And look, there's a tulip in the sand right next to it. Oh, hey, crab friend. Hi, crab buddy. What you doing? Ah. Little mouth parts are moving away. So, he is alive, even though you see barnacles and things like that encrusted on him. Little buddy is very much alive. Doing his little crab thing this morning. There's a little baby. Another little baby conch. Hey, there's a nice tulip too. Oh my gosh, that is like pristine. Look at that. Super duper duper nice. Wow. Oh look, and there's an ocker by it. And one of those pretty purple mussels I love. The southern horse mussels. Once again, Pass A Grille, true to form. Beautiful array of things on the beach this morning. Lots and lots to look at. And some cool looking ones too. That's a nice conch. And a gorgeous scallop right there. Okay, all set with a new battery and a new card. Every once in a while my camera just loses its mind. Alright, but while I was sitting here, I did get the chance to talk to a couple of nice folks already who've been watching the channel, which is great. And it's so nice to meet everybody. The shell community is good size, but it isn't in a way. So when you meet other people that love your passion as well, it's always good to get to know them. Ooh, hello little cutie pie. What's your deal? It's an apple murex with a bubble shell stuck in. It's a bonus. Got a really pretty hinged pair, crossbar Venus, with almost no purple, almost completely orange and yellow in there. That's really beautiful too. Fabulous. Ooh, get out of town. That is an albino prickly cockle, as opposed to a faded one and a beach-worn one. This one's actually white. It may be hard to tell on the camera, but I can see it visually like that. So that's an awesome find for Pass A Grille. Normally don't find those here. Very cool. I'm gonna try not to go too crazy on tulips, because the last few times we've been here, we got a mountain of them. Try to find other nifty things today. Pass A Grille, the gift that keeps on giving. Sunray Venus clam. And look, there's a little tiny button right there with his top blown out. And I love those little guys though for shadow boxes. They fit in them plug little holes. Now we've got a nice auger here too. The sun's really starting to come up now. You can see there's a beautiful glow over there on the other side of the peninsula where the dog beach is at. And technically we could still work our way around the bottom and get to the dog beach. However, with this size of the pile here and how much stuff is thrown in, I think we might stay here rather than try to work around. Let's see if we can come up with some horse conch or whelks or something. Well, there's a live apple murex. There's one we can have. There's a whelk. That's a gorgeous tulip. Wow. My gosh. The tulips really do shine up here. They're really something. And another one here that have critter or dirt in it. Ooh, smelly. That's critter. And there's a live guy. And there's pieces of some stunningly pretty whelks here too. Sure that some of the whelks got collected already, but that's alright. I'm not lacking in those either. Oh my gosh, all I can smell is dead critter on my hand from that thing I just shook out. Ugh. There's another nice tulip there. Sailor's ears mixed in with everything. Boy, loads of tulips again. All kinds of fun goodies so far in this bag. And a rack line. And another rack line up there. And we got this lower stuff here. Plenty to hunt through today. Wow, what a beauty. Look at that. Beautiful orange. Super nice. Oh, nice moon, Deb.
Yeah, right.
That's a beauty. Yeah.
I usually don't do the olives. They're just so plentiful, but some of them are just, you can't help but grab them. I just love it.
And I mean, everywhere I'm looking, the tulips.
I know.
The tulips. Look at these.
I know.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
just
I gave up
stunners.
tulips. They're all over the place. I like the little itty bitty ones.
Oh, you know me. I like the littles too. Well, jewelry size, you know. Jewelry size. I know people are starting to forget because I haven't made a video making anything since that big Christmas crafted one. So I got to get back on the stick here. Oh, I got a massive pile of stuff to create with. I mean, literal piles on my shell table right now.
Yeah, you're out shelving.
That's the sickness, right? I have more than I could possibly use, but I'm still here to find more. Oh gosh, I do like them, but I've probably got about 500 of them at the house right now.
Stink, and I can never get the stink out of them.
Oh, okay. Well, to get the stink out of the tulip, number one, take and snap it real hard. Make sure there's not a piece of critter still in there. When you get them home, leave them outside, kind of in the back for a day or two. If there's anything in there, the ants will help you eat that stuff out. Then drop them in bleach and let them sit, like bleach water. Let them sit there for a solid week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't run them through the bleach for a couple hours. That stuff sits in buckets of bleach water for 3 weeks at a time at my house.
Because they end up making my other shells stink, and I'm like, oh.
Yep, if you bleach soak them. And now I wouldn't. Now not all shells can take that long of a bleach soak, but the tulips and the conchs and stuff like that can.
Okay.
Check it out. There's another whelk. And this is egg collar from the moon snail. Now I know that thing looked like it was a piece of plastic, but what that actually is a moon snail egg casing collar. The way that the moon snail lays her eggs is she takes a bunch of mucus that she creates and glues together some sand with it and makes this little protective wall, this little barrier that she goes inside of to lay her eggs. Now she will lay her eggs in between herself and that first little egg collar casing wall that she makes, and then once she's done with that, she will then make another one of those very same things and put it on the inside so that the eggs are sort of trapped in between two layers of this mucus and sand and collar casing to protect them. Massive amounts of bay scallops have washed in this time. There's a nice one, and there. Look at the color on that guy. Wow. That big one up there. So, yep, quite a few of these too. There's a nice big apple murex. Wow. Super.
Did you make the earrings?
I did. Actually, I'm here shooting YouTube content. I'm here shooting YouTube video content. I have that on my hat. You can't see it because of the headlamp. There we go.
Oh, cool.
That's my channel. And I go shelling here in the central Gulf Coast a lot. Pass A Grille, Honeymoon Island, Fort DeSoto, Shell Key, Egmont, Longboat Key, Lido Key, all the way down through Venice. And I make videos about finding shells and then stuff that I make out of the shells I find. And we go shelling, and we go fossil hunting, and we go shark tooth hunting.
I live on the east coast of Florida.
Oh, wow.
There's some different shells, like all these conchs I'm picking up because we don't have those.
Oh gosh, we have those in spades around here. The conchs and the tulips really at Pass A Grille are a knockout. Yep. Is this the first time you've been here to Pass A Grille?
Yeah, but my first horse.
Oh, pretty pony. How nice. Beautiful. I've got a necklace that matches the earrings actually at home. I didn't wear it today. But yep.
That's beautiful.
And came from here. I mean, we find horse conchs here fairly, but this size mostly. You know, the earring size, not the really monster ones. Really? I've been thinking about driving over there, but it's a long drive to not find anything for us.
You had success.
What do you think?
Found a nice fighting conch and a yellow cockle though.
Yeah, I found that.
All right, for your sand dollar, hydrogen peroxide in a bowl in the sun for a day or two, take all that staining right out. And it won't be as harsh on it as the bleach will. And then the 50/50 Elmer glue water mixture to put some sealant on it to, you know, stiffen them up a little bit.
She's dedicated. Out here doing with this thing. Dedicated. Look, she's all over it.
Look, there's a little live sea urchin right there. Hey, little friend. How are you? You're upside down. I don't know how happy you are. All right, little urchin friend. I'm gonna get you a little closer to the water so you don't dry out, buddy. I'm gonna pick up your buddy Tulip from the party on the way. Alrighty. Here, little buddy. And hopefully you'll have a better day. Now, stuff is stinky down here today. And it's not just like one or two shells. A bunch of stuff has a smell to it. So yeah, everything's gonna need a good bleach soaking after you find it here today. You're at the confluence point of 3 bodies of water, so sometimes the mucky stuff from the bay kind of gets sucked out and pushed up here, and your shells will have that smell to them. So just keep it in mind while we survey this gorgeous hinged calico clam that is absolutely flawless. Just stunning. Look at that. Wow. Oh, I see another apple. Are you empty? You are. Beautiful little apple murex. How nice. I'm looking over here by the rocks. You see that the tide is going to start to push in. About 7:30 or so is when this mid-tide that we are in will end. So we're not at low. We started out at 0.98 feet this morning when we got here, and already this is starting to, you know, we can tell there's a couple more inches of water here. So when it does fully come up, things will get a lot closer to the rocks later. So today with the tide being here early was a definite advantage. There's another tulip, and oh, look at that pretty dark black jingle with the baby foot in it. Look how easy it is to see that little foot shape in there when they're dark like that. Super nice. Yeah, I think I see a whelk further up here. Oh gosh, there's a few. Not the easiest things to get to, but there's a whelk, and there's a whelk. And both of them just empty and full of pieces of sand and shellfrit. There we go. And we'll get this guy in the Save Your Nasty Shells video. That's where he's destined to go. Another tulip and another calico clam. But is he alive? No. I felt weight, but it's because it's full of sand. Another beautiful hinged calico clam. Man, that is pretty. That's a nice one. Another nice hinged calico clam here. That's a beauty too. Oh boy. There is some pretty stuff here today. The tulips are insane. Insane the amount of tulips still. Pass A Grille has been faithfully producing piles of tulips for us now for a few months. They're pretty great. Look at those beauties. Good morning, sunshine. I do want to find some smaller shells today. So I told John that I didn't want to spend all of our time down here, because most of the stuff would be big. But I'll take this little beauty and this little beauty. We have a small lightning whelk and a gorgeous apple murex. It's a little overwhelming to the senses to come shelling when it's like this if you're not used to this place. And at this point, I've seen this a few times now, so I'm kind of used to it. But most folks, when they come here for the first time, look at this and they're like, where do you even start? The best advice I can say is Scan for familiar shapes. Good shells, like this. When you get down lower and bend down and start looking around, other things will jump out at you. But for now, that's a really beautiful Florida Fighting Conch. Great shell. Wow. Man, some of these are huge. Look at this. A little pair with no yellow, just purple. That's fun. Awesome. Nice base scallop. Oh, that's cool. That's a claw of a blue crab. Look at that color. Boy, that's neat. Oh, hey, nice apple murex over here next to it. A beautiful little pair of finds right there. How nice. And over here, a really nice tulip. Another one of my southern horse mussels in the purple that I love. Got a bleached out whelk here. Awesome. Oh, and a hinged spongy jewel box. Cool. We got a moon snail. And a little tulip whelk. I'll clean up. Some of these big scallops are amazing today. Really big ones. Surprisingly, no urchins. Lots of tulips, though. Cool. Nice fighting conch and a nice yellow cockle. Okay. Oh, little cutie pie. He's not going to survive my bag, and I don't have anything to carry him. But I'll leave it like this in a shell, and maybe somebody will find it. What's that? Oh, nifty. That was a horse conch. It's a shame it's broken, but look at the color on that piece. That's really cool. We'll make something neat out of that. Yeah, stuff is colorful today, vibrant. A lot of oranges and things. I'm sure I'm walking by a million tulips and other stuff, but trying to train my eye to find some slightly smaller stuff. Oh, jeez. I say that, and then I come across stuff like this. Another guy that he'll look really nice once he's cleaned up with the acid. Won't be long, this bag's gonna be full. I'm gonna see if I can get down by the bottom at all. Oh, hey. Too bad that's broken too, but I'll take this off and just keep this part. That's pretty. Look at that. What a pretty orange. Jeez Louise. I mean, wow. Just, phew, wow. You finding good stuff, Tammy? Yeah?
Snail. My bucket's full, but...
Oh, gosh, yeah. You've been finding all kinds of goodies over here. Look at you.
Flowers, so I try to get the ones that are same size.
Nice. Found this cute little whelk and this cutie pie little Florida Fighting Conch. Nice. Ooh, John just found a piece of an angel wing. Pretty broken, but we will bleach and clean that guy up because that is sort of cool. Don't find them here very often. What do we got here? Broken. Broken. Not broken. Oh. Well, hello, Chestnut Turban. Surprised to see you here. Oh, look at that little sand dollar. Oh, just broke in my hand. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of broken things because they got slammed all against these rocks. Look at that. Not whole, but I'm cutting that piece off. That's great color on that. That's gorgeous. Super cool. Well, I'm definitely getting a lot of pieces I can cut up and do things with today. It's fun to see all these colors. Trying not to pick up a ton of tulips because we already have so many of them right now. Need to start making them available on the website. Cool piece of worm snail there. That's awesome. Ooh. And as you can see here as I'm moving down, we got a rack pile way up there. That's your storm rack from yesterday when we got 2 extra feet of water. Rack line, rack line, rack line. So there's 3 areas around here to walk and look. Here's one from that middle line. Cute little juvenile fighting conch. And wow, would you look at the colors on that base scallop. Look at that. Mercy. That's nice. We're seeing a lot of sand dollars around here today too as well. It's kind of cool. Of course, a lot of them are a little dinged up from their ride yesterday on the waves. But they're definitely in the area still. And things are calmer and slightly warmer. Fort DeSoto here and a couple other places are good spots to find them. There's another cool piece of worm. Wow. That's really neat. I want to get around here to the bottom. See if I can start seeing a few different things and what I'm finding here. Seeing a lot more of the giant Atlantic cockles, the big sunray Venus clams, and the pen shells over here. So things may be slid around and rearranged a little. This big sunray Venus clam needs a little cleaning up. He's going in the Save the Nasty Shell video too. I've been collecting some rather icky shells. Do another big cleaning roundup and go through some of the techniques of how I get junk off of my shells. Because you guys know, I pick up stuff that's not perfect. I don't mind it. Of course, I don't mind them when they're perfect either. And that is pretty near perfect. My goodness. Nice. And look at this funky worm snail. Well, now I am going to take out that other one I just picked up. I'm going to talk about these guys for a second. You have a West Indian worm snail and a Florida worm snail. The West Indian will give you these nice tight coils, rather regular in shape. The Florida ones, they just go anywhere, kind of like they're drunk. So that's the difference in the two. And you can see pretty clearly the texture on this is a lot less regular, whereas this has almost got like these lines, making it almost a square shape. And this is just lumpy and bumpy and not coiled. There you go, a Florida worm snail and a West Indian worm snail. Oh, sweetie. There's what I was looking for. A beautiful little horse conch. Uh-oh, he's occupied. He's got a hermit crab in him. Hey, buddy. You want to come out and say hello? Don't be shy. You can come out. It's okay. I won't hurt you. I would never hurt you. Hello, little friend. Oh. Hello. You want to see a little hermit crab?
Just got a little. Oh.
I picked up the shell and there's a little hermit crab in it.
Cute.
Hey, buddy. Oh, long-wristed hermit
crab.
crab.
Are you taping?
I am.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. All right. But boy, he needs to be careful because I saw his shell before I saw him in it. See you later, little friend.
Tinies are amazing today.
Yeah, all the littles are actually kind of down this way. Look at this. Look at this little teeny tiny fighting conch. With some coral, a little crab claw.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there are fun little things here today. Oh my gosh.
This way?
Yeah. The last few times. Oh, no way. Okay, don't be a hermit crab. Don't be a hermit crab. No hermit crab.
Oh, man.
Horse conch just washed in.
Take it.
It just washed up.
Very nice.
How super.
Very good.
There you go. John found an actual piece of an angel wing here too. About 15 minutes ago.
A couple weeks ago on Treasure Island. And I looked down like there's no way. When I turned it over, I was expecting it to be busted. Pristine.
Yeah, Sunset Beach after Idalia. We picked a bunch of them up over there. Piece of a horse.
Live.
Oh, he's cool. Is he alive?
Yeah, I mean he's shut, so I'm assuming.
Hello, live prickly cockle. You're very prickly and pretty.
Shells like that is where I recognize I wear water shoes.
Exactly.
Because people get your feet destroyed. Oh, that was a nice horse conch. Look at
There's pretty vibrant stuff in here too. I mean, oh look, here's another little guy.
oh my gosh, look.
Oh, another little baby horse conch. We just got an oyster on him, that's all.
Pay attention.
There we go, all the crap off of him. Nice. Gorgeous little baby horse conch. And some more worm snails too. I'm gonna pick those guys up because they're pretty cool. Some more of the Floridas. Pass A Grille is a known good spot to shell, but after storms, oh my gosh. There's tons more to look at, I know. That's why I'm heading that way. I've already found a couple of horse conchs, babe. Yep, little babies. Just little guys. I've stopped picking up tulips and I've stopped picking up juvenile fighting conchs. So I've got quite a few of those. Here comes the sun. Oh, I like it when it's like this. Makes stuff glow. That's so pretty.
He's alive, but
Oh, a cutie pie alive guy. Hello, tiny whelk. Ooh, something broke his operculum. Look.
oh yeah.
He's missing the bottom half of his operculum. He must have had a little tussle.
Ooh. Nice chestnut. Oh no.
Here you go, little friend. We'll put you back down here. Still kind of chocolate milk. Still can't really see through it. So, there goes a whelk though. I did just see that. Where'd you go? Another monster pile down here. Wow. Just wow. Get out of here. Alphabet cone. Indeed. Awesome.
An alphabet cone. All right. Okay, according to my Florida's Living Beaches book by the Witheringtons, this shell is fairly uncommon until you get down towards Sanibel. It's not all that common of a find around the Tampa Bay area, below, or anything like that. Now, we find a few of them on occasion at Lido Key, but not at Pass A Grille. I think we found two here at Pass A Grille. I think John found one a few weeks back, and then this one that I picked up. So not a really common find for our area. Very cool to see it. Made me happy to pick it up.
Hey, John. Look. Yeah. Another goodies. Oh boy, look at the colors on that. Wow. There's a little whelk up there. And a baby whelk right in front of me. So here we've got three interesting pieces. We got a tiny whelk, we've got a medium-sized whelk, and we've got a piece of a big one. Fun! So as shelled as this area has been, I still managed to find a cone in it. You never know what people are going to spot in that spot. Doesn't matter if somebody shelled a spot in front of you. They may be looking for completely different shells. You never know. Oh, I'm trying to be good on tulips and only grab ones that are really pretty. Like that. That nice chocolate brown. Wow. He's a beauty. Look at these guys. Like nice ones, you know. Alright, we got Goldilocks and the 3 sailors ears. Here we go. Very nice. There's another little baby whelk. Nice scallop. Ooh, an oyster. I don't find tons of these either. That's cool. And, oh, I cannot say no to a good orange fighting conch. I just can't do it. Loads of stuff in the water. Again, not easy to see in this chocolate milk kind of stuff. You can see now that the tide is starting to come back in heavily. And what we have here is called Confluence. This is when water's coming from this direction and this direction. And the waves get a little choppy and it gets a little bathtubby over here. So this is one of those places where you can shell the water if you're careful, but you need to watch out for, you need to keep your eye kind of on the waves, not just get shell drunk and not pay attention, because one of those big ones can hit you right behind, kind of put you right on your face. I think as much as I want a water shell, I think I'm going to stay up here. Even though the tide's starting to come back and this would be my last chance to look. If I can't see anything, it doesn't do me any good. Look at the sun behind that little teeny tiny scallop making it glow. That's pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty. Oh, darn.
When you hold it up. Oh, broken horse, man. Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. Alright, now I usually like it down here for finding littles. But very tip here. Right now we're behind where these condos are, as you can see. And then just on the other side of that big pile of rocks and fence is Islands End Resort. That's their pier over there. I usually love looking around here because I find neat littles. So much nifty stuff today. Another really beautiful tulip and that gorgeous chocolate brown. Nice. There's a goodish sized whelk here. Looks like he's fairly surf worn and gray. Yeah, we'll throw him in the bag and throw him in the flower bed. Well, this is neat. There's a Bryozoan. Yep. Nice chunk of Bryozoan there. Cool.
Now this little guy might look like coral, but it's not. It's actually a Bryozoan. They're also known as moss animals, and they're more closely related to worms and mollusks than they are coral, even though they sort of look like coral. They live in colonies. They build a calcium carbonate exoskeleton, but they're a little more complex than a coral polyp is, and that's about where their similarities end, because they're in a completely different species and genus than what coral is. So Bryozoans are a neat little beach find. If you pick one up, bring it home. It'll feel really lightweight, like pumice almost, like it weighs almost nothing in your hand.
What is this? Oh, it's the tail off of a horseshoe crab. That's what that is. Nifty. That in my bag. Oh yeah, there's plenty of shells rolling around over here. There's all kinds of stuff in the water. And literally until the waves pull back, you can't see it. Choppy going. Okay, I'm a little floored by how much sand has been pushed in all the way around here, even into these rocks. Compared to when we came here for Come Shell With Me during the summertime, all of this was exposed rock, and we were down about a foot or so height-wise. So, interesting to see how much this place can change. What's that? Oh, sure.
I say your business. Is it Ecto?
It's pronounced Eshway Bijou. It's French for washed ashore jewelry. Eshway is a... Eshway means washed up,
Okay,
like,
Eshway.
well, washed on the shore, but has been.
Okay.
As in a washed up
Eshway.
has been.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Did you find another one?
Yeah, it's broken, but it still has the cup.
Oh, wow. So we don't typically think of ourselves as having angel wings around here, but after finding some following a dahlia and then pieces have been washing in randomly here to Pass A Grille for a little while, we know now that we actually do have them here, just don't wash in all that frequently. Ooh, baby, a pearl oyster. Look at that. And hinged.
Oh.
Wow. Another one of these. Very, very cool. Another little Atlantic pearl oyster here we have.
What an awesome find, the Atlantic pearl oyster, and in a hinged pair too. Given how fragile those are, that's a pretty amazing feat to come up with them hinged. We don't find them very often. Usually it's after a storm, and it's only this year that we started finding them at all. I mean, literally, I found 5 of these in the past, I don't know, 6 months tops. Now, unlike what its name would tell you, it doesn't actually make a pearl, but it does have a very pearl-like nacre on the inside of the shell. Its cousin, the wing oyster, can make pearls, but this one here cannot. Besides being beautiful, these guys are really outrageous filter feeders too. One of these can go through a few hundred gallons of seawater a day as it siphons and filters water in and out of itself to go ahead and feed. What a cool shell. Great find for Pass A Grille. Wow.
Now this outside edge is pretty fragile. It's common to see that chipped off, but the inside nacre piece is in great shape. That's a great find for Pass A Grille. There's an operculum right there.
There we go.
Usually this dog beach side is a good place to find these. I always come up with at least 1 or 2 down here. You never know what washes in after a storm. This is a piece of pair of sunglasses. It's been down on the bottom long enough to pick up barnacles. I'll take and get that off the beach too. Boy, more of cockles than anything else, and big chunks of pen shell. Now, there are pieces of coral tangled in with this seaweed stuff though. And there, I think is a piece of what I've been looking for. A little piece of sea whip. Nice. I like these guys, these little purple guys. I think they're so pretty. There we go. Let's look at it a little better in the light here. Yeah, it's a nice piece of some sea whip. Beautiful. Oh, good heavens, what is this? Looks like from a tube of caulk. Definitely empty. We'll take that off the beach. I don't want to leave that out here. Some poor bird or something get their head stuck in there. Boy, some of the shells had sat in that mucky stuff for a while and things kind of smelled a little bit funny today.
Yep.
I mean, I was really careful not to pick up anything that had grossness in it. But my bag still smells a little weird.
Well, the bag smells weird, even though.
Yeah, they need to be bleached. You do have to clean your shell bag once in a while. There's an egg cockle.
Cool.
Nice. I do like my egg cockles. All right, Frida, that one's for you. All right, new battery and ready to go. And while I was sitting here changing that battery, I saw a little whelk back there. And oh, he's a cutie pie. That's a nice little whelk. Awesome.
Seen a lot of those crabs today.
That's a pretty scallop. Look at that orange. That's beautiful. Nice. Oh, look, there's a live whelk right by you. Let's play with the whelk for a minute. Hello, friends.
Oh, yeah, that's that one.
Hi.
Somebody else picked him up.
Hi, buddy. How are you? Hello, little live friend. Now, unlike the other one we found earlier, this guy has his operculum intact. You can see that right there. Ooh, he's alive, but he smells. Everything has this weird little odor here today. Let's make you a little spot to kind of hide out, pal. Let's do that. Cover you up a few things. People won't notice you. How about you? Oh, you're alive too. Hello, little Murex. There you go, pal. Ah, look at this guy. Now, I do not know if this is a pea crab or what this is called, but I've seen them here at Pass A Grille before. These kind of crabs like the cockle shells, the stuff that's open on one side rather than the gastropod shells. They like the bivalves. He wedges himself in here and wears the shell-like armor, and will crawl around and move around like that. Now, he had gotten flipped onto his back and he was struggling, so I'm gonna just set this little fella down just like that, and look, let him move on his way. Look at him go. He's moving a little. Too cute. And definitely everybody knows the shells are in and the word is out. Pass A Grille very busy this morning after this huge wind push storm that we got. And look how pretty that scallop is down there. And then right in front of me is an operculum. Can you see it? Right here. Oh, cool. Another worm. Nice. Got some cool pieces of worm snail here today. Oh, I see a really nice hinged calico clam too.
I see it too.
Look at that.
Very nice color.
Yep. Great color and pattern on that one. That's beautiful. Really dark. How nice. That's a nice one. Get on this side. Light hits things a little better for me. Whoa! And look at that. The waves just deposited a bunch more stuff up here on the shoreline. Big bunch of Atlantic giant cockles just washed in, along with fistfuls of other stuff. Like this very lovely calico clam. Oh, there's a pretty tulip too, a little guy. There we go. A little broken whelk. Another worm snail, nice. Hey, look over here. It's a little tinted cantharus. That's awesome too. Haven't seen very many of these guys in a while, so it's nice to start finding them again. And there we have another operculum, this time off of a tulip. This is a tulip operculum here. So some more fun little stuff to put in the jar. Hey, there's another cantharus. Looks like that guy just got washed in too. And a little tiny tulip. Sweet. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah. Nice juvenile fighting conch there. Huh. It's a pretty little chestnut turban that's in really good shape and it's got a nice pattern on it. Awesome. Here's a tulip that was just washed in. Beautiful. Well, babe, my bag's getting pretty full. Getting kind of heavy. Are you hungry?
Huh?
Are you hungry?
You want to go over there and eat?
Yeah, let's go over there and get a bite to eat for breakfast, and then we'll go shell up further.
Okay.
Sound like a plan? Alright, everybody's by the water. Let's come check up here. Look how cute and little. Oh, and how pretty the colors are on it. It's got that peachy yellow in there. That is a beautiful hinge pair of prickly cockles. They'll make a great pair of earrings. What's that? Found some pretty cool stuff.
Man, me too.
Found a cone on the bottom.
No way.
I did.
You lucky.
And it was right where people had just kept walking right past it. Like, it's overwhelming visually when you come here to Shell. If you're not used to this place,
Yeah, you gotta know what things look like.
Yep.
I mean,
And you know, most folks know Fighting Conch,
Yeah.
whelk,
Yep.
tulip, like murex. Those are like the 4 people really know and look for besides
like
the horse.
Guy, I'm just really learning how to spot them when they're flipped over.
Oh yeah, I love finding. You can find them from the back almost easier sometimes.
I found 2 so far today.
I found a piece of sea whip.
Very cool. Are you still taping?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a chestnut turpin I grabbed earlier too.
I just stuck it in my bag, but I found a tip about this big from the Horse Conch, pristine.
Nice.
Just the tip, so I kept it. And the olives today are insane.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
So,
Oh, look at that fat guy you
I
got in
know,
there.
isn't that
Wow, look at that big
gorgeous?
boy. Woohoo!
And I mean,
He's
you
a
can tell
beast.
the difference when you see.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even a real tiny one. But some of them, you just can't, I can't help pick it up. I mean, they're just gorgeous.
I know. I've been saying I wasn't going to get tulips, and look what I got. I got a bag full of tulips. I got a table full of tulips. I don't know why I'm even picking them up, but
I'm going to start heading this way. So
yeah,
let's see
we're actually fixing to take off from here and go up to Paradise Grill and eat.
Are you? Okay.
Yep, and then we're going to shell up there,
Okay.
then take off and go to the sand sculpture thing.
Oh, fun.
And people said they've been finding stuff over on North Clearwater, so we're going to go
Really?
check over
I
there.
haven't been-
Not typically a place I find many shells, so.
No, good now. And if I go over to Upland Beach, that's the closest to me. That's only like 2 blocks away.
Look at that.
Find-
That's a pearl oyster.
Very cool. Oh, look at that Horse Conch. Bye.
Little tinted cantharus.
Yeah, I found a
A couple of hinge pairs of really cool things, but that I liked and that I liked.
That's cool. I haven't found.
I don't find these often. This winter,
Can you
I
hold
found
it
a
for a
number
second?
of them. But oh, sure.
What are you gonna do with it?
Super duper fragile.
Ooh.
I'd like to make earrings out of it because that nacre inside is
Oh,
a stunner, isn't it?
gorgeous,
And this
yeah.
is dirty. I mean, I haven't even rinsed that, but
Oh,
you
wow.
can see inside there's some really pretty prettiness
gorgeous.
to there. But yeah, we found we don't find these all the time, and this season we found like 6 or 7 of these, and most of them here, honestly.
Yeah, I do so well here. It's my.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I'm afraid to tell people because it's going to be overrun.
You know what though?
I don't think
People knew about this even
Yeah.
before I had a YouTube channel. People were here all the time. Mass Beaching Day last February, I showed up here and there was just as many people,
Really?
only there was no beach. So about where your shadow cuts off at the waist, that was all the beach there was.
Wow.
And there were urchins this high.
Yeah, I've come here. In the
It's
winter.
just been bananas.
Well, it was lovely meeting you.
It was really great to meet you,
Shelley.
too.
And I did post a video.
Oh, great. And tell me again the name of the Facebook group because I can't remember it.
Oh,
I'll have to-
forgot you're taping. Hi, everyone. It's Florida Gulf Coast Seashells.
Florida
On
Gulf Coast
Facebook.
Seashells.
It's a private group. Come and join. Lots of shelling adventures, and we'll share content. And
Awesome.
awesome.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Deb. It was great to meet you. And happy hunting the rest of your day. I'm coming up here to where nobody's been looking over in these tall piles. See if anything's up here.
And I was in between tides, and there were tons of the little pools, and I was just finding like tiny wells, and everything was empty.
We've done really actually well in the tiny department. I found 2,
So well.
you know what a purplish tagelus looks like?
Yes, I have 2.
I found 2 hinged ones up here today. I was so excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Finding some quality stuff up here.
moved here.
I'm also watching this crow totally break into somebody's lunch bag over there. Right under that chair. Look, he's pulling stuff out of that. He just pulled that plastic bag out of there. Dude, what are you doing? Yo, bro, that's not yours. Ooh, I found one of my favorites. The swoopy potato chip.
What's it called?
It's an Atlantic Fat Tellin, but I call them swoopy potato chips because
Jingles.
yes, that's
It does. Oh, that's
it looks
funny.
like a potato chip.
What again in Atlanta?
An Atlantic Fat Tellin.
Huh.
I love these guys.
You gotta love Florida.
I love Pass A Grille. I can't say enough good things about this place, boy. The gift it keeps giving.
Now, do you have a website for your journey?
I do. It's I have a square, and
Okay.
so my website is, I think, like square.eshwaybijou, but it's linked in my video descriptions.
Okay.
Yeah, if you open the description up and scroll down, you'll find it. I do too, and I'm really glad we got together today. This is so fun. Look at this guy. And he's still got periostracal. I mean, he's perfect. He's perfect.
Have you tried that acid magic?
I have.
What do you think?
Well,
I know.
there's the acid magic, there's the safe acid, and then there's muriatic. To me, I don't trust anything that says acid, and I'm not putting my hand in it. But the acid magic in particular, I treat it the same exact way I treat muriatic. I wear gloves, I use a plastic scoopy thing. Yeah, so don't use anything metal, it'll destroy it. All right, well, take it easy. It was great meeting you, Deb. Have a great day. All right, I'm gonna collect John, and I think we're gonna get some breakfast because I am really starting to get hungry, and it's starting to get pretty busy here. Oh, there's a nice seraph. Look at that guy. Wow. Another one too. Yeah. I won't go too crazy on littles here because I'm expecting, knock on wood, to find some further up. And I thought I just saw a yellow cockle here too. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. And he's got something funky going on with the inner lip, which means he's a freaky shell, and I just love weirdos. So the weirdos come home. Always, always. Oh, look at that cutie pie. Little hinge. Oh, no. Oh, he got stepped on and he got broken. Well, that's okay. We'll keep the good half. That was cool, though. And we got this guy over here. Little Corget jewel box. And there's a lovely calico scallop. That's cool to see. A hinged pen shell. And when it's opened up, it looks like a great big heart. I normally don't keep these, but that's nifty, and I like it. I'm gonna go put that in the van. Hey, babe. I'm hungry. Are you about ready to go eat? Hey, look. I just found a nutmeg. And a big fat one, too. That's cool. And on that note, I think we're gonna go eat and go show a couple of other spots today. So, this will be the last thing I pick up here today at Pass A Grille. The gift that keeps on giving. And as you can see, it's giving to dozens of folks out here this morning, going through these piles, finding all kinds of amazing, fun, cool things. Thank you, Pass A Grille. John and I have moved locations. Way down there in that mist where all that chop is, you can see where the rock jetty is down over there. We're over here now in front of Paradise Grill, and there's piles of little shells all over the place around the bottom here, up against this concrete and above us. So we're gonna go get a bite to eat, and then we're gonna look for some more goodies here. But while I can, because the tide is coming in, I'm gonna just walk this little stretch real quick. Surf's big, the wind is loud. It's amazing that these are coming in one piece. Unreal. Look at that. I don't have my bag on. It's in my backpack. But I thought I'd grab a couple things over here. So far, I've picked up a sand dollar and an alternate Tellin. Nice. Just gonna put those in my front pocket for right now. Just look and see what else I see. Oh, there's another alternate. Nice. Now, the alternate Tellins seem to wash up over here above the jetty more so than below. So it's kind of fun to come over here and find them. There's a pretty little Docinia. Another little sand dollar right here. As rough it is as it is, it's amazing that this is, I'm finding them in one piece. We're right up here behind Paradise Grill now, and they've got the music going outside for people. Wow. That's a nice Tellin. A really nice Tellin. Gracious, that's a big one. More of them. Look at this. 2 more. Wow. And another. Look at that. Incredible that they come up here and they didn't get smashed on this wall. Oh, there's a cute little sunray Venus right there. A little drill hole in it. Uh-oh. Running out of real estate. The water's washing right up to the seawall, so yeah, gotta get out of here. But certainly a lot of shells here too. Different stuff, not the same as what we get down on the other end. This is more of the smaller things and the Tellins and Dulcinias. There's a really nice sunray Venus right there. Oh, it's almost pink. How pretty. Yep, lots to look at here too.
Once again, can you even believe this beach exists? It's incredible. Pass A Grille, the gift that keeps on giving. Oh man, this place is fantastic. You've heard me call it Sanibel North a couple of times. It's really actually unfair to do that to Pass A Grille because in its own right, it is a fantastic shelling location all on its own. What a place. Now, I know there's also a little bit of worry about whether or not Pass A Grille will remain such a great shelling spot with a dredge project looming and coming up here around the corner. It's actually technically supposed to start on April the 29th, but as of the last couple of days, I'm not hearing anybody say that they've seen equipment move in or anything get started yet. Even with that renourishment project, that'll be happening north of the rock jetty wall. So for all those folks who love the rocks over at Pass A Grille, love to be able to work around the bottom, get over to the dog beach, none of that area should be impacted at all by what's coming up. So you should be able to shell there successfully and happily for many, many more months to come. For more information about the Pass A Grille Renourishment Project, the dredging, the location, where the sand's coming from, and all of that, not sure which side this will appear on, but up here there should be a link to a video that explains a little bit more about that. I also wanted to give a shout out to my new shell buddy Deb, who runs a really cool Facebook group over here, Florida Gulf Coast Shells. Here's a picture of it for you to take a look at, so you can go look on Facebook for the group and join yourself. We have a lot of people local to the area around the St. Pete, Pass A Grille, Clearwater areas that do belong, so that you can connect with some other shellers, meet new shell buddies out on the beach, and go have some fun adventures. Thanks so much for joining us on this fantastic headlamp shelling adventure, the second one that we've done now. Oh boy, I owe you some shell. I teeth and all that stuff from the first one, never mind the second one. So I'm probably going to combine this into one big ID cleaning and crafting session so that you get an idea of what to do with all these fantastic finds when you go out and have your own adventures. And if you want to find shells like this and have these kind of adventures, then you know what you need to do. Get out there and go shelling!